golden, fluffy, and crisp on the outside. That's the magic of South African Vetkoek, also known as Fatcake. If you've never had it before, imagine a deep fried bread roll that's soft inside, crunchy outside, and perfect for stuffing with savory or sweet fillings. Welcome back to my African Party Snack series where I share some of the most loved snacks from across the continent. Today we're heading south to South Africa to make this irresistible street style treat, Vetkoek. In this video, I'll show you the perfect dough texture, how to get that even golden fry, and what to avoid so your Vetkoek turns out light and airy, not heavy or oily. And if you love the full recipe with all measurements, just drop a comment below and I'll share it with you. Don't forget to hit like if you're ready to taste a little bit of South Africa from your own kitchen. Let's fry up some flavor. For this dough, I'm using all-purpose flour, but you can also use bread flour. To that, I'm going to be adding my yeast. Literally adding all our dry ingredients. I'll add the yeast. It's a yeast, it's a bread, literally a bread that was deep fried. And to that, I'm adding my salt. I'll be adding my sugar. I'm going to mix that stuff together. I'm going to be adding my water and my vegetable oil. So I've added my water and vegetable oil and I'm going to mix that up. I'm first mixing with my hands, but I'm going to transfer this to my stand in mixer and allow that to do the work for me, do the kneading for me. While using bread flour and or using all-purpose flour, the ratio for water is definitely going to be different. Yes, the ratio will be slightly different. So I'm just going to try and incorporate this together. If you're using a bread flour, just add in the water little by little, and then you will check if it is if it's too hard, you need to add extra water. If it's too runny, it's definitely not going to get too runny because if you're adding the water little by little, you get to the point where it's not too runny. So you can see what my dough looks like. Yes, I'm going to put that in the machine to continue the kneading. So I've added that dough into the machine. I'm just going to scrape in everything and allow the machine do the work. So I have increased the speed just very little. We want to knead on medium speed. So after we have finished kneading our dough, we're going to um put it in a greased bowl, and then we're going to cover that up with a cling film or with a damp towel and keep in a warm place and allow that to proof for 45 minutes to an hour. And after an hour, you see that my dough has doubled in size. That is my dough. Yes, it has increased in size. I've already put that to proof. I didn't show where I did put that to proof, but I've explained the process. You just put it in a greased bowl and then put your dough in, cover with a cling wrap, put the time so you're reminded if that's not the only thing you're doing, you'll be reminded what time you allowed it to go in for proving. So I'm just going to flour my surface very lightly and I'm going to just divide this dough into about five or six rows. I'm not certain how many rows, but just divide them to the size you want. Most times, Vetkoek is actually most times larger than puff puff. We Nigerian, yes, is larger than the size of puff puff, and Vetkoek is most times served with sweet fillings. Like you can use some jam, you can use some savory, like minced meat, sauce or anything, whatever you want to use as a filling for your Vetkoek, you can use that for the Vetkoek. So I'm just going to roll this ball into circles, just roll them, and then I'm going to still cover them up and allow them to rest and prove. Once they have risen, I'm going to put them into hot oil. We're deep frying again. That's what it looks like after we have. We're going to allow that fry. Yeah, it's literally bread that we are frying. We're not baking the bread. We most times bake bread, but we're frying this particular bread. It's called fat cake. Vetkoek. It is bread that we deep fried, bread rolls that are deep fried. So we're going to deep fry at a medium temperature, not too high, because it's kind of a heavy dough and you don't want it to just cook on the outside only. It needs to cook through into the middle. So we just want this gentle um movements from the oil. So we're going to allow that fry. And like puff puff, once one side have browned up, it does flip by itself. But if it doesn't flip by itself to the other side, you need to aid it. You need to help with a spoon or a fork or a perforated spoon. Whatever you have, use it to flip to the other side and allow that to fry. So that's it about Vetkoek. Once this is fried and browned on both sides, like we prepared our paper towel, we take them out and allow the paper towel absorb the excess oil. So this is what the Vetkoek looks like after it's fried. I served mine with honey beans cooked with honey and honey beans together and with vegetables on it. So let me know in the comment section if you're interested in that particular recipe for our Vetkoek, let me know in the comment section and I would drop the full recipe for you. As always, thanks for watching. Do not forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. Till next time, keep exploring. Bye.